Hello and welcome back to Snow Globe Rescue. Thanks for joining us. Today we have an unusual snow globe, the really cool one. This is a locomotive or a choo-choo train that has a snow globe where the engineer would sit, and there's Santa and one of his elves with two elves actually, sitting on a sack of toys, and he's in a locomotive. And the snow globe is part of this locomotive, and the smoke coming out of the smokestack is attached to the top of the globe, and it says ho ho ho. So it's a very cool globe. Allie likes
The
it.
coolest part of this that let's show them, because this is really cool, which didn't know this.
It's battery operated.
My husband really knows how to find the coolest things. Again, he found this one when I wasn't with him, and again, I have to say this is one of my favorites.
It's one of our new favorites now. Oh, we got this at Goodwill for $4.98. So
Okay.
and it lights up. The firebox lights up.
I love it.
All right.
All right.
So the water's turning brown in this, and there's a huge air bubble in there. So we're going to go ahead and replace the water and get rid of the air bubble.
We're gonna try and save the snow that's in there, and we have some saved snow
Right.
from
We have some snow from
a previous globe that we didn't want that we used for parts.
Right. So we got some extra snow here. We'll save the snow from here, and then we'll see how it ends up. Okay. So first step, we're going to use this bowl right here. So in order to protect this top piece here from getting broken, we're going to go ahead and put it in here and give it some support. We're going to pull these batteries out. There we go. All right, I'm going to give this cover a little test and see if it'll come up on its own. If not, we'll have to heat it up with the hair dryer. All right, hold on. Look, we might be in luck here. Yep. This one, we don't need to heat this one up. Looks like it's going to come up.
Well, that's good.
Yep, that makes it easier.
It does. Sometimes my arm gets tired.
There we go. Yeah, so they did a good job of not overdoing the glue on this. Okay, so we got some wires in here, so we got to be careful not to break any of those. Oh wait, there's a plug right here, so we can unplug this right here. Pull the plug on it. This goes to the light on the top of the snow globe.
But that'll help us be able
Right.
to keep it out of the way.
Right, and so we'll be able to keep this out of the way. You know what? Can we remove this as well? This little speaker? Well, if we can remove this, then we can handle it without having to worry about breaking any wires or anything. Let me see. Yeah, this little speaker right here that's attached, we can hot glue this back down once we get done. And this will get all those wires and everything out of the way. There we go. See, now we got the whole...
I see.
Right, we got the whole mechanism out of there with the
Out of the
electronics
way.
that makes the music and lights up the light. So that's all there. And...
Get out of my clumsy way. Makes sense.
Right, so there's the inside. We got these wires right here are going to the top of the snow globe where the light lights up, so we got to move that out of the way. This one has a lot of glue, so I'm gonna have to take the
I'm gonna
razor.
take a little piece of tape, and I'm just gonna tape this down just to keep
Sure.
it out of the way.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That way we don't have to worry about it popping back up in her face.
Okay, so now that's taped down. All right, so go ahead and hold it there, and I'm gonna take the knife here, and I'm just gonna go around the globe and cut into the glue that's around the mount, just to get it to where I can separate it. Okay, let's turn it.
If you've seen any previous episode, I usually knock something over Well, I'm usually bumping into something, and I don't do well with sharp objects. I just end up hurting myself somehow, very stupidly.
I do the cutting.
Yeah, it's just safer that way. Trust me.
Okay, so now that I've cut the glue right where the rubber cup meets the glass, I'm gonna go around and just pull it apart so it's easier to get out. Okay, let's turn it that way. Okay, going around and separating, make sure it's all loosened. There we go. I think one more right here, and then we're okay. There, I've gone all the way around. It's all loose now. I'm gonna get the needle nose pliers here and pull up on it, and then I'm going to go over here. We're going to pull this back, grab it with the needle nose, and get as much of the cup as possible so you don't pull any of the rubber out. Some of these rubber mounts can deteriorate and they fall apart. Okay.
We have dealt with that more than once.
Okay.
Got it.
Almost got it. Almost. There we go. And one more pull over here, and I think we got it. There we go. Okay. Now I can pull the ornament straight out, and there it is. Okay, so we have there's the ornament from the
A little bit
side.
better there for you.
Santa, a couple of elves. So we'll go ahead and rinse this off and clean it.
Oof. It's definitely got some yucky stuff on it.
Yeah, and we're gonna go ahead and clean this out, rinse it, and we're gonna save this snow in here, right?
We're gonna do our best to save that snow.
Okay,
and
so let's
combine it with some leftover snow. Yes.
so I'm gonna pour this out.
That is some murky water, folks.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour this out here,
Ugh, sludge.
and we're gonna go ahead and rinse that out. Rinse this out, and okay, we're back, and the globe had some residue in it, like brown stuff. I had to clean it up with a sponge and some soap. So the globe is nice and clean and clear now. There was some brown stuff in the water that I'm not sure what it was exactly, but we cleaned up the figurine. He's all nice and clean. So now we're gonna go ahead and fill this back. We got all the excess glue, as much of the excess glue off as we could from this mount. And now we're gonna go ahead and put it back in here. We'll go ahead and put it here so we don't break this thing off the top of the snow globe. Okay, get this back over here. All right, so we're gonna fill this about 3/4 of the way. So we're about 3/4 full of water. Maybe we'll put a little bit more in there. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, now we have some snow that we saved from a previous repair. We'll get that in there. There we go. I got just about all of it.
It's always good to pick up snow globes that you don't want, that you don't like, especially if they're cheap, because you can use the parts in so many ways.
So there's the snow.
Supplement it.
Now I'm also going to put the clear Elmer's glue in there so that to thicken the water up so that the glitter falls slower. So we're going to do the old 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. Okay, 6 seconds. We'll, okay, well, go ahead and measure your glitter out, and I'll stir it with this right here. So I'm going to stir that water up until the glue is diluted. and you'll know as soon as the water is clear. It'll be cloudy at first and then it'll be clear. Okay, so
All
that
good
looks good.
intentions here.
Yeah, well, it helped.
It helped for a period of time.
Okay, so now we got the snow in there. Now I was going to put a little glitter.
The tape could not hold up to the water. All right.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
I think that looks pretty good.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah,
okay.
it does.
All right, so now we're going to put the figurine back in. We're going to get the ornament oriented correctly. He's going to be in there with his
Right.
upper arm pointing towards the front of the train. So let's see if we can get him in there correctly. Get this wire out of the way.
Yeah, the tape I thought would help. It's no match for the water.
Nope. All right, so we'll get it in there and make sure it's straight. Okay.
I have to. That's what she said.
Nice. Okay, it looks like he's in there correctly,
That looks pretty good.
facing the right way.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
so
looks
now
pretty
let's
good.
let's go ahead and get the cup all the way in there. I know.
Making it too
I
easy
know.
for me.
I know.
I can't help it, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Huge Office fan. Both original UK and American version. Yes.
Okay. So, the rubber mounting cup is now flush with the. Let's take a look. Okay.
Okay.
He
Love that clear water.
looks good. The water's
Looks
nice and
good.
clear. The ornament is on there level and straight. The water's nice and clean. All right, so let's get that air bubble out of there.
Get that air bubble out of there. Lift it up just a second. I'm just going to rearrange this for a second. Folks.
Okay.
Ah.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and lean this. Oh, you know what? For this air bubble, let's go ahead because you need to see the air bubble.
That is true. So,
So
I will
we're-
just
so we're-
hang on to it, like
Right.
we've done before with pieces that have something on top. I've just cushioned it with my hand and not let it touch the bottom.
Right, exactly. So in this particular case, we want to see the air bubble here. So if
Yes.
it being in the cup, so
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the screwdriver, and I'm gonna go ahead and open up a little space into the right there into the globe.
Okay.
And then we're going to take the syringe. We're going to go in through that space that we created with the screwdriver. And we're going to fill it in until that air bubble comes out. Okay, so now we have that air bubble down to a small little air bubble, and it's at the very top here of the globe. So I'm going to continue putting water in there until a little bit of water comes out of the globe, and then I'm going to pull the syringe out as I'm filling it. Okay, let's see. No air bubble.
I love it, folks.
No air bubble. There we go. So now let's go ahead and seal up the
Let's dry it up. Put this towel back down here. Okay.
Okay, now we're going to hit it with the hair dryer and water.
May I have a tissue? And I'm just going to
hold on a
pat a
second.
little bit of it dry. But even if we do get a little bit one, it's going to be at the very top, and that top
Yeah.
cover is going to hide it.
Yeah,
So I'm not real worried about that, actually. I mean, because you'll never really see it.
yeah. These globes that have the ornaments going over to the top.
It's very helpful.
Will hide the air bubbles in
Yeah,
some cases.
these are actually very helpful in that aspect of it.
Okay.
From this angle, can't tell that I've missed anything or
Looks
not.
good. Looks good. Hit it with the hair dryer and dry it up, and then we'll seal it up. All right. So we're going to seal the globe. I think we're good.
We're good?
I think that's
Oh, okay,
good.
perfect.
So it looks like we've got the globe all sealed. Now we need to reconnect the electronics here. So this connector,
The electronics.
yes, this connector was plugged into this right here. Okay, so now we got that back. All right, so now we're going to put a couple of drops of glue to hold this cover on. Maybe just for this particular one, maybe just 2 spots here will do. Okay. Now we'll put this cover back on. There we go. Hold that down for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this little speaker here, we're going to glue that back down to here. And then we should be all set. I'm going to hold that speaker down.
Yep.
Or you can hold it down.
I got it.
For just about a minute, and then that hot glue will be set.
Grab the batteries.
Batteries. Here we go. Put 1 battery there. I can hold on to the batteries. And 1 battery there. Okay. Is this looks like
What do you think?
looks like that's ready to go. Okay. So let's see what we got here.
Flip it on.
Go ahead.
There we go. Look how nice it is with that clear water. I love it.
It's all clean, clear, no air bubbles. Santa, he's they got the snow going. All right.
I'm not sure exactly how old this is, but it's I think it's been around for a while.
Yep.
I like it.
So this is going in the Christmas section of the collection. There we go. Santa and the Locomotive.
All right.
Thanks for joining us. Come back and see the next video. Take care.